Hi students, Santosh here, and today I am going to deliver the lecture number 2 on the concrete technology, which consisting of the cement. The cement is very important material in construction technology, and we are going to discuss the various tests conducted on the cement and various aspects such as the storing of cement and other issues. So please watch this lecture till the end to get the ideas cleared about this concrete technology. First of all, how we store the cement on the site. The cement should be stored in such a way that it cannot be exposed to the atmosphere. So airtight bags are used to pack the cement. म्हणजेच सिमेंटला एअरटाईट कंटेनरमध्ये ठेवावं लागतं आणि त्याला ॲटमॉस्फिअरपासून वाचवावं लागतं. द ॲब्सॉर्प्शन ऑफ मॉइश्चर फ्रॉम द ॲटमॉस्फिअर विल ऑल्सो डिपेंड अपॉन द क्वालिटी ऑफ सिमेंट. हे सिमेंट जे ॲटमॉस्फिअरमधून मॉइश्चर ॲब्सॉर्ब करतं ते क्वालिटी ऑफ सिमेंटवर सुद्धा अवलंबून असतं. So, what are the different precautions to be taken for the storing of the cement? Cement should be stored in special watertight shed with a dry and damp-proof door, waterproof walls and leak-proof roof. म्हणजेच काय की सिमेंट हे वॉटरप्रूफ एरियात ठेवायला पाहिजे. द स्टॅक ऑफ सिमेंट बॅग शुड बी प्लेस्ड ॲट अ डिस्टन्स ऑफ ॲटलिस्ट 30 सेंटीमीटर फ्रॉम द वॉल्स. वॉल्सपासून साधारणतः 1 फूट अंतरावर सिमेंटच्या बॅग स्टोअर केल्या पाहिजेत. 2 बॅगमधलं अंतर किंवा 2 बॅगच्या स्टॅकमधलं अंतर हे कमीत कमी 1 फूट पाहिजे. अ स्टॅक शुड कंटेन द मॅक्झिमम 15 नंबर ऑफ बॅग्स. म्हणजे 15 नंबरच्या बॅग्सपेक्षा बॅग जास्त नाही पाहिजेत. अँड विड्थ ऑफ द स्टॅक शुड नॉट एक्सीड दॅन 3 मीटर. दॅट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. सो आय एम गोइंग टू गिव्ह यू वन एक्झरसाइज. सो यू शुड draw a neat and clean diagram showing storing of cement in a store. So let us start your exercise and do that. Okay, then we are going to discuss the effect of storage of cement on the properties. It is very important issue. Due to long storage, cement loses its strength and becomes lumpy, and due to loss of capacity for hydration becomes unusable. Means hydration is the very important property of the cement, and which is the exothermic reaction between cement and water, and it loses that. So it becomes lumpy. Lumpy means असे ढेकळासारखं बनतं सिमेंट. इट इज ॲडवायजेबल टू यूज द सिमेंट विदिन 3 months ॲट मॅक्स. 3 महिन्याच्या आत प्रोडक्शनपासून सिमेंट वापरावं लागतं. द स्ट्रेंथ ॲट डिफरंट टाईम पिरियड्स इज ॲज फॉलोज. वन मस्ट रिमेंबर दिस टेबल. सिमेंट अँड रिडक्शन इन स्ट्रेंथ. Fresh cement, the reduction in strength is automatically nil. But after 3 months, the reduction in strength is 15%. After 6 months, it is 25%. After 1 year, it is 40%. And after 2 years, it loses strength by 52%. So, fresh cement must be used on the site to get the most durable and strong structure. Then we are going to discuss various IS code requirements of OPC, that is ordinary Portland cement. The fineness is the important property. The residue on the ISCU number 9 should not exceed than 10% on the sieving. That is important. Then setting time for OPC, initial setting time should not be less than 30 minutes and final setting time should not exceed than 600 minutes as discussed earlier in first lecture. Soundness, the expansion which is measured by Leach Atelier apparatus should not be more than 10 mm for soundness as discussed in earlier lecture. Compressive strength, after 3 days of curing, it should not be less than 16 MPa, and for 7 days curing it should not be less than 22 MPa. MPa means Newton per mm square or megapascal. Then we are going to discuss the adulteration of the cement. The adulteration means mixing very fine stone dust, fine silt, or mixing powdered fly ash or old cement to increase the volume of fresh cement. Adulteration is the common phenomenon nowadays. Every material get adulterated, and one must know the adulteration in cement. It causes many problems, and very serious consequences of adulterated cement may result even in loss of human lives. The adulteration of cement is done in the following ways: mixing very fine stone dust from the quarries, which is common, mixing of fine silt, mixing of fine and powdered fly ash, mixing of lime powder or surki, and mixing of old cement which has entirely lost its strength due to long period of storage. म्हणजेच सगळ्यात डेंजरस अडल्ट्रेशन जे आहे ते जुनं सिमेंट हे परत नवीन सिमेंटच्या बॅगमध्ये मिसळलं जातं अँड दॅट अडल्ट्रेशन इज मोस्ट डेंजरस बिकॉज सिमेंट लूजेस इट्स स्ट्रेंथ. Then we are going to discuss the various types of cement. One must remember that role ROL, then police superintendent, that is PS, and BW means black and white. And we can remember this in the following style. R means rapid hardening cement, O means ordinary Portland cement, L means low heat cement, P means pozzolana Portland cement, S means sulfate resisting cement, B means blast furnace slag cement, and W means white cement. So white or colored cement we must remember by roll, PS, and black and white, that is BW. Rapid hardening cement. Name itself indicates the hardening time is rapid, increased C3S content and fine grinding. 1 day strength of rapid hardening cement is equal to 3 days strength of ordinary Portland cement. That is very important. 10% cost is more and used in repair of roads and bridges. Nowadays it is used commonly because so many infrastructure is developed in India and one must use rapid hardening cement for repair of roads and bridges. The physical requirement of the rapid hardening cement are fineness, which should be the minimum, then leach at layer soundness, as discussed earlier it is 10 mm maximum, initial setting time 30 minutes minimum, final setting time 600 minutes maximum, 1 day compressive strength is equal to 16 megapascal and 3 days compressive strength is equal to 27 megapascal. So this diagram is showing, diagram shown here is the curing of rapid hardening cement. Okay, this is curing of rapid hardening cement. Then we are going to discuss the ordinary Portland cement. This cement is basically, name itself indicates it is ordinary, which is well suited in use in general concrete construction when there is no exposure to the sulfate in the soil or in groundwater, and it is manufactured as far as in large quantities as compared to others. So OPC is the most commonly used cement. It weighs around 1440 kg per meter cube. ही त्याची घनता आहे. The weight of one bag of cement is 50 kg and hence 1 cubic meter of cement shall contain 28.8 bags, which is very important, and we are already studied this bags and this density and this capacity of bag in kg in estimating and costing. Then we are going to discuss the difference between OPC and RHC. What is OPC? That is ordinary Portland cement, and RHC means rapid hardening cement. OPC, it develops strength within 7 days. Rapid hardening cement, it develops the strength within 3 days. The ordinary Portland cement is suitable for mass concreting work, where rapid hardening cement is used, not suited for mass concreting work. OPC normal percentage in C3S regard, normal percentage in regard of C3S, but in rapid hardening cement the percentage of C3S is increased due to hardening issue and percentage of C2S, mean dicalcium silicate, is reduced. Then OPC, it is not suitable in cold weather concreting, but rapid hardening cement is used and suitable in cold weather concreting. As early setting is not possible, formwork cannot be removed earlier in case of ordinary Portland cement, but in case of rapid hardening cement, due to early setting, formwork can be removed earlier and thus reduce the cost of formwork. Okay, so one must remember these differences all the time asked in examinations. Then we are going to discuss the third type of cement, that is low heat Portland cement. It is used for mass concreting. Low heat means it is used for mass concreting. This type of Portland cement is so called because it develops less heat of hydration, means it is opposite to the rapid hardening cement. It increase the percentage of dicalcium silicate and decrease the percentage of tricalcium silicate and Ca. Okay, initial setting time is more than 60 minutes and final setting time is less than 600 minutes. This cement is used only in large mass concrete works such as dams, bridges, abutments, piers and retaining walls, dirt walls, etc. Then we are going to discuss the fourth type, that is Pozzolana Portland cement, and IS code used is IS 1489 1991. Pozzolana is essentially a siliceous material containing clay up to 80%. In the manufacture of this type of special cement, about 30% of pozzolanic material is added to the ordinary Portland cement clinkers and the mix is then thoroughly ground. The Pozzolana is the place in England near Portland. It also improves the water tightness and fire resistance qualities of the concrete. It is cheaper than ordinary Portland cement. It can be used for RCC construction without any inconvenience since it does not involve any delay in the removal of shuttering. It is mainly used in hydraulic constructions, meaning marine or in water constructions. Then we are going to discuss next type of cement, that is sulfate resisting cement. IS 12330 1988 is used for this type of cement. Decrease in tricalcium aluminate and lime. The C3 is less than 5%. Setting time, in initial setting time is not less than 20 minutes and final setting time is not more than 600 minutes. Soundness, if it is measured by Leach Atelier apparatus, its expansion should not be more than 10 mm or 0.8% for another method. Then compressive strength, its compressive strength should be as follows. After 3 days, 150 kg per centimeter square or 15 Newton per mm square. After 7 days, it is 220 kg per centimeter square or 22 Newton per mm square. And after 28 days, it is 30 Newton per mm square or 300 kg per centimeter square. Used for marine construction, foundation work, pipeline, sewage treatment plants. Where there is water and where there is a possibility of contamination of water, in such a cases, sulfate resisting cement is used. Then we are going to discuss the blast furnace slag cement, IS 455 1989. The blast furnace slag. What is blast furnace slag? Which is the waste product obtained during the manufacture of iron. Contains all the basic elements of the lime, means lime, silica, alumina, iron, etc. Color. The color of blast furnace slag cement is blackish grey, not greyish grey, it is blackish grey. It is used for mass concrete works such as dams, bridges, abutments, retaining walls, etc. And it is mainly used in marine construction. Then we are going to discuss white or colored Portland cement. IS code used is 8042 1989. Decrease in iron oxide less than 1%. For colored cement, add pigment 5 to 10% for coloring effect. Loss of ignition is nil. Strength is 95% as compared to OPC. Means strength of white or colored cement is less than that of ordinary Portland cement. It is used for flooring, for face plastering and ornamental works. म्हणजे decorative workला ते वापरलं जातं. Then we are going to discuss very important aspect of cement, that is physical properties of ordinary Portland cement. We can remember this by FSS, SC and reverse of SC is CS. FSS means fineness, setting time, soundness, standard consistency and compressive strength. These are the physical properties. And for that the tests conducted are fineness test, standard consistency test, setting time means initial and final setting time test, both are the same. Then soundness test and strength test. Strength means compressive strength. Standard consistency test. This is very important, all the time asked in diploma level examinations as well as university level examinations. Standard consistency is defined as that consistency which will permit a standard wicket plunger to penetrate at a depth of 33 to 35 mm from the top or 5 to 7 mm from the bottom of the mold in the standard wickets apparatus. The wickets apparatus is used for 3 tests. First is standard consistency, second is the initial setting time and third is the final setting time. By changing the attachment, means by changing the plunger or by changing the needle. What is the procedure for standard consistency? 400 grams of cement sample is mixed with equal to 30% of weight of cement. That is, weight of water is 105 grams. The paste is filled in the mold of Ficat apparatus. The gauging time should be between 3 to 5 minutes, measured after adding the water till the paste is filled in the mold. म्हणजेच 3 ते 5 मिनिटं सिमेंट आणि वॉटरची पेस्ट गेज करायची. The plunger is lowered quickly to penetrate into the paste. The standard consistency is that which will permit the plunger to penetrate up to 5 to 7 mm from the bottom of the mold. The process is repeated with different percentage of water until the required penetration is achieved. A Vicat's apparatus है. One must see this apparatus, one must see this mold also, one must see the penetration of that plunger. This is very important. All the time the diagram is also asked for diploma level of examination. Then we are going to discuss the compressive strength test. The strength of cement or strength of concrete means its compressive strength. Compressive strength of the cement is most important parameter, and hence this test is one of the important tests. Cement and standard sand is mixed in proportion 1:3. 200 grams of cement and 600 grams of sand. 1:3 proportion. 200 thrice is 600. If standard sand is not available, ordinary sand passing through 850 micron ISU and not more than 10% by weight passing through 600 micron ISU may be used. Water is added in a quantity calculated as plus 3% of water when standard sand is used and plus 3.5% of water when ordinary sand is used, where P is the percentage of water required for the paste of standard consistency. That is, P means percentage of water required for standard consistency. One must remember this P. Then cube molds of size 7 cm or 7.06 cm are filled with the paste. Mold is fitted on a table of vibrating machine and compacted for 2 minutes. 3 such molds are prepared. Molds are kept at a temperature of 27 plus or minus 2 degrees Celsius in an atmosphere of at least 90% of relative humidity for 24 hours. Mortar cubes are removed from the molds and submerged in the clean fresh water for curing. Cubes are removed after 3, 7 and 28 days and tested for compressive load. Strength is expressed in MPa or Newton per mm square. This is the universal testing machine. It is very important machine in any material testing lab. We called it as a UTM. Then we are going to discuss the soundness test. Soundness test is performed with the Lee-Chatelier apparatus. Soundness, it is the ability of the hardened cement paste to retain its volume after setting without delayed destructive expansion is caused by excessive amount of free lime and magnesium. फ्री लाईम आणि मॅग्नेशियामुळं जे सिमेंटचं हार्डन सिमेंट पेस्टचं जे एक्सपान्शन होतं ते एक्सपान्शन किती होतं मेजर करण्याचा पॅरामीटर म्हणजे साऊंडनेस. अनसाऊंडनेस, इट इज सब्जेक्टेड टू द डिलेड डिस्ट्रक्टिव्ह एक्सपान्शन ऑफ द सिमेंट ड्यू टू प्रेझेन्स ऑफ एक्सेसिव्ह अमाऊंट ऑफ free lime or magnesium. Opposite to that, soundness, that is unsoundness. What is the procedure? The mold is placed on a glass plate and filled with the cement paste formed by mixing cement with 0.78 times water required for standard consistency. म्हणजेच स्टँडर्ड कन्सिस्टन्सीच्या पर्सेंटेजला 0.78ने गुणल्यानंतर आपल्याला साऊंडनेस टेस्टचं वॉटर कंटेंट मिळतं. मोल्ड इज कवर्ड विथ अनदर ग्लास प्लेट, म्हणजे त्या मोल्डच्या खाली एक ग्लास प्लेट असेल, वर एक ग्लास प्लेट असेल, अँड स्मॉल इज वेट इज प्लेस्ड ओव्हर दॅट glass plate. The whole assembly is submerged into the water for 27 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius temperature for 24 hours. Remove the mold from the water and measure the distance separating the indicator points. Submerge the mold again in water and heat it till it reaches the boiling point in 20 to 30 minutes. Keep it boiling for 1 hour. That is important. 1 hour. Again measure the distance between the indicator points. For good cement expansion should not be exceed than 10 mm. आता हे ली चॅटलेर apparatus this is the mold and this is the glass plates. Both glass plates are placed over the mold and these are the two indicators, and distance between two indicators is measured when water is to be boiled and water is boiled. So we can get the soundness in mm in lee Chatelier apparatus. that soundness is nothing but the expansion. So the unit of that soundness is mm. So this is enough in this lecture, and I am going to conclude this lecture. So till then, bye. See you next